The city is alive, but Daniel feels empty. He walks through a crowd, yet he might as well be invisible. The neon lights, the hurried conversations, the laughter, it all feels distant, like he's watching a life that doesn't belong to him. A thought lingers in his mind. Who am I, if everything I thought I was is slipping away? His job no longer excites him. His breakup still haunts him. The person he once was, ambitious, confident, in control, feels like a stranger. He had always thought his career, his relationships, his successes made him who he was. But now, standing on the other side of loss, he isn't sure what remains. That night, unable to sleep, he finds himself walking. Without realizing it, he ends up at the monastery again. The wooden gate is slightly open, as if expecting him. He hesitates. What is he really looking for? Inside, Ajahn Suriya sits beneath a dim lantern, quietly observing the night. Without looking up, he says, "You've come with heavier burdens than before." Daniel sighs, running a hand through his hair. "I don't know who I am anymore." The monk tilts his head. "And who did you believe yourself to be?" Daniel hesitates. "I was someone. I had a good job, a future. I was respected." The monk smiles faintly. "And now?" Daniel exhales. "Now, I feel like I have nothing." Ajahn Suriya reaches behind him and pulls out a heavy sack, placing it in front of Daniel. "Hold this." Daniel grips the sack. It's heavier than he expected. "What's inside?" The monk gestures. "Open it." Inside, Daniel finds stones. Nothing else, just stones. The monk leans forward. "Imagine you've carried this your whole life. It defines you, but now it's weighing you down. So tell me, who are you without the sack?" Daniel stares at the stones, then at the monk. The question unsettles him. Why we cling. Ajahn Suriya continues. We all carry sacks filled with what we think makes us us. Titles, memories, achievements, even pain. We hold on to them because we fear what's left if we let go. Daniel's grip on the sack tightens. But if I let go, doesn't that mean I lose everything? The monk shakes his head. It means you stop confusing the weight for your existence. Daniel frowns. But why do we do it? Why do we hold on? The monk smiles. Because the self clings to the illusion of permanence. But tell me, is the river the same river from moment to moment? Daniel shakes his head. No, it's always moving. Ajahn Suriya nods. Yet you call it the same river. Daniel lets the thoughts sink in. The past versions of himself, were they ever permanent? Or had he been trying to freeze something that was always meant to flow, breaking the illusion? The monk gestures toward the sack. Set it down. Daniel hesitates, then places the sack on the ground. His arms feel light, almost unfamiliar. The monk leans back. Does it feel different? Daniel flexes his fingers. Yeah, lighter. The monk nods. The weight was never you. It was only what you carried. Daniel sits in silence. For the first time in a long while, he isn't searching for an answer. He's simply existing, without the need to be something. A title, a past mistake, a fear of being no one. What happens if you put it down, even for a moment? Who are you when the weight is gone? Are you ready to find out?